Hello everyone. We have this problem. This is a time and distance problem and we'll see how we can solve it. So first of all, first for any problem there are three steps, right? First to read the problem and understand it, second form the equations, and third to solve the equations, right? So we'll go to the first step. What is being said? There is a race track somewhere. Now this race track is, we will take it to be the distance to be d, right? Now there are three horses that are racing. So we will take the horses to be, this is first horse, this is second horse, and this is third horse. Okay, they are competing. Now we don't know the speeds, but we will take it to be x, y, and z. Yeah. uh, so and all the speeds are in meter per second. Yeah, so that is there. Now what is being said, the first horse beats the second horse by 90 meters, so sorry, by 11 meters, and the first horse beats the third horse by 90 meters, right? So what we can say is, let us say this is the race track, and when the first horse reaches here, the second horse is somewhere here and the third horse is somewhere here, right? And this is given to be 11 meters, right? And this is also given to be 90 meters. Yeah. Now this is one point of time that is given. Another point of time that is given, that is, if this is the race track, the second horse beats the third horse by 80 meters, right? So when the second horse is here, the third horse is somewhere around here, let's say, and this distance is given to be 80. Okay, so the thing is, there are 2 points of time that are in discussion here. 2 points of time, when the first horse reaches here and the second horse reaches here, even though there are three distances. Okay, the main thing to note here is there are 2 points of time that is given here. Okay, now let us say from this what we can write, what are the equations that we can form, right? So this is the d and we have this x here, right? D is the distance and d by x is the time when the first horse reaches from this point to this point, right? Reaches the whole distance. And at the same time, what is the distance that is covered by the second horse? This, and this should be d minus 11. Did you understand this? So in the time in which the first horse reaches from here to here, the second horse reaches from here to somewhere in the middle, and that is d minus 11, right? Because this is 11, this distance is 11. Yeah. All right. In the same way, we can write, in the time when the first horse completes the race, the third horse reaches a distance, that is d by x into z, right? And that should be d minus 90. Yeah, because this is the distance where the third horse stops, right? Well, not exactly stops; it continues running, but at this point of time, it reaches at this point, right? Yeah. Now this is what we can get from this point of time. And now coming from this point of time, what is the equation that we can get? The distance. So this is the thing, right? So this is the time at which the second horse reaches the full distance, and at that time the third horse reaches a distance like this, d by y into z, right? And this would be equals to d minus 80, because this is the distance that is left. Yeah. So these are the three equations that we can form. Yeah, this is the total information that is given. Now let us write it in a fresh page. So it is simply d by x into y, right? That is equals to d minus 11. Similarly, d into z by x, that is equals to d minus 90, right? And another is d into y by z, that is equals to, not y by z actually, it is z by y. Yeah, so d into z by y, let me confirm. Yeah, d into z by y. Yeah, so that is going to be equals to d minus 80. Now we have formed the equation, so second step is already done. So we have to now solve the equations. Now how do we solve this? First thing to note is there are four variables. What are those four variables? D, x, y, z. And how many equations are there? Three equations. So it can't be solved for all the variables, right? But we can somehow try to express the equations in such way that some of the variables are at least solved. Yeah, so that is to be noted. Now how can we proceed? So you see, here are some ratios that are given. Yeah, so let us see from this what we can write. Y by x equals to d minus 11 by d, right? Now from this what we can write, z by x equals to what? D minus 90 by d. And from this what we can write? Z by y equals to d minus 80 by d. Why we are writing in this way? Because what we wanted to do is we wanted to isolate the d's. So we have isolated the d's. Now do you see something from here? See, here it is z by y. Can we express these two equations, like these two equations, in certain formats so that it becomes z by y? So you see, y by x is there, right? So we can invert it into x by y, and we can multiply it with this term, that is z by x. If we can multiply this, we will have z by y, right? So that is to be noted. Now in if we invert it, so from this we again inverting it, we will write it as x by y equals to d by d minus 11. Okay, so these equations are what? X by y first, right? X by y equals to d by d minus 11, and what? Z by x, right? Yeah, z by x we also have. So z by x is what? Z by x is simply this, right? So that is d minus 90 by d, and we have the final equation, that is this one, right? That is z by y. So z by y equals to what? D minus 80 by d. Yeah. Now we will multiply this as we have discussed. So we will say that d by d minus 11 into d minus 90 by d, right? That should be equals to d minus 80 by d. So solving this is, first of all, we will cancel these two out, right? And then we will write d into d minus 90, it should be equals to d minus 11 into d minus 80, right? Now if we just calculate this, this is d square minus 90d equals to d square minus 11d minus 80d, right? Plus 80 into 11. Yeah. So first thing to notice, this d square gets cancelled. Yeah. And if you simplify this a bit, it will come out to be d equals to 80 into 11, that is 880. Yeah. So the distance of the race course, that is the question, right? The distance, the length in meters of the race course, that is simply equals to 880. Yeah. So yeah, this is how you solve this problem. Hopefully you learn something from it. In that case, leave a like, share the video and subscribe if I am adding some value to you. It will help a lot. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you in a new video.